Good morning, good afternoon. What is this right now?
Afternoon.
You sure?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna take his word on it. You know who I am, so I'm not even gonna bother with the introduction. I'm just tired from last night. But that goes without saying. We're here to check out, what, the witch's grave?
Yes, we are.
Okay. What information did you find?
I didn't find too much.
We're kind of in the same boat. Supposedly, it's cursed. Don't know for sure. The woman's name is Maria, if I remember.
Yeah.
And so legend goes that it went black because it was set on fire a bunch of times on Halloween or something.
Something like that.
And there was also, she was married to a deacon that died of tuberculosis at a very young age. Yeah, so we're just going to check it out. Supposedly she died in childbirth at a very young age, and then her child died shortly thereafter, which is unfortunate. But considering the time, that was kind of a common thing. So we're going to check it out. I'm not superstitious or anything, but we'll probably just sort of not take, we'll see what happens. But anyways, we're going to get out of the car. He's going to get his stuff. I got my stuff, so let's get going. We're just outside of the gate of this church cemetery, so right there, I'm gonna try to zoom in. That's the place we're gonna check out, but we're gonna check out the rest of the cemetery right there. So as far as I know, from what I've heard, it may have gotten blackened due to acid rain, but right now it's just all legend, hearsay, and speculation. So we're gonna go in and check it out. About to go in, have a quick look just to see. That's kind of fair. Rules to observe. In regards to St. Thomas Church. Yeah, so just some details there. If you want to pause to read, feel free to do so. Looks like, I want to check that plaque out. Cliff, it looks like there was a, this was part of a, this area was significant to the War of 1812. Don't know.
I need the angle part.
Huh?
That sign. I should be angle part. According to that sign, I just noticed that.
Are you going to angle park?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so. Yeah. Also pause to read. Yeah, and that's an old copper sign, so we're good to go as far as checking this place out. Whoa. I'll be sure to get that back there. So, in memory of Dana G. Porter. Yeah, so. So part of Ontario Heritage Foundation. So I kind of want to check out that plaque just to see that information. Art. Yeah, part of MacArthurs Raid, November 11th, 1814. Yeah, so if you could be able to make that out. So this is something worth checking out. So yeah, and some of the black dots mentioned on this map, those are areas of farms. So apparently this area was significant during the War of 1812 in Elgin County. So yeah. So, gonna check this out. Just to see. Yeah, so it's not a bad looking place. But Yeah, I think there's a YouTuber I follow. His name is Random Andrew. I think he's been here before, so gonna go have a chance to check it out. So there's a lot of notable people at the time buried here. So, but at this moment, I'm kind of interested in checking out the witch's grave. And it looks like there's a but we'll get to the witch's grave in a minute. So, gotta zoom out a bit. Yeah, so this is a really cool looking place, quite interesting. And it's probably one of the oldest cemeteries in this part of the province, as you can plainly see. I'm not sure if it's still an active cemetery, so I don't have the details on that. I can't make out that much, but of the detail on this one. So this is probably someone that was quite prominent buried here. But yeah, as you can see, yeah, this is memory of Margaret, beloved wife of Leonard Thompson, died 1883, 36 years. So it's kind of the average lifespan of the time there. If you made it past 40 back then, you probably lived a pretty good life. All things considering that a lot of people died of tuberculosis around that time. Don't want to go any further than I have to back there, but overall, this is probably one of the more interesting cemeteries I've been to, just because of the age and how old it is, and I'm not sure if it's still an active cemetery. But overall, it's an old church cemetery that's been around for a while. Haven't seen anyone buried more recently, but I'm just slowly making my way through here. Died aged 30, 1865. Died at the age of 57, 1834. So this is kind of the style of the graves here. Yeah, and there's another one, just like the other one I looked at earlier. This one's probably a very prominent person of the time there, or persons, just by the looks of it. But this is the one that I'm kind of interested in checking out. Mainly because it's guarded by 4 posts. Cliff, if I'm in your way, let me know. Yeah, supposedly this is the witch's grave right here. It's been, legend goes that the woman's name is Maria Ermatinger. Gotta see if I can zoom in. She died, according to legend, in childbirth. at a very young age, just after she died giving birth to her child. Her child died just shortly after. Supposedly, there's a curse. It's mostly speculation and hearsay. If you stand inside those four corners, you'll be cursed. And also it's guarded by a black cat. I can tell you right now, I haven't seen a black cat per se. And there's another marker similar with that same last name, just kind of right over here. But legend goes with this one that supposedly this funeral marker has been struck, has been caught on fire on Halloween. Don't know the truth behind that, but it's speculation, hearsay, and mostly old wives' tales. There was a deacon also associated with this person that died of tuberculosis. So overall, it's just mostly legend and lore, so it's really hard to sort of figure it out. So it's also, like I said, all along the lines of speculation and hearsay. Now, as far as the legend of the black cat with this, I can't say for sure, because I've seen no such cat, but it is an interesting story, to say the least. And usually with this type of funeral marker, there's other names on it, but she's the only one I've seen on there, as far as I know. But yeah, this is the witch's grave, so there's no documentation to say she was a witch, but again, it is just part of speculation and hearsay, so that much we know for sure. But yeah, while we're here, we'll check out the rest of this place. What do you think of it so far? Oh, okay. A few, yeah. It's an old cemetery, so it's gonna be expected. And hopefully they do get upkeep and repair. But yeah, we'll take a quick look around here. Yeah, so in 1880. Yeah, so I'm not exactly sure if it's still in use, but if it is, I'm not gonna focus too much on the current. Just kind of a thing I have in my head. So yeah, so Canadian soldier, served as colonel, died in 1956, so probably World War II and maybe Korea. So it is an impressive place. And I do remember Random Andrew, a YouTuber I follow that has a cemetery series that's done this kind of thing. So he's a little more detailed in this. In memory of Kate Napper, wife of Henry F. Ellis, died. Yeah, so 37 years. So yeah, a lot of these people probably have died of tuberculosis, or which was common, or they probably died of something that shortened their lifespans. And yeah, and that one's been knocked over, so hopefully it does get picked up. Age 22 years. But yeah, this is kind of age 93, so that one's the oldest one I've seen. So yeah, a lot of older stones here and there. This one is kind of interesting. I don't know too much the story on this one, but looks like a family tomb. And they all died quite young just by looking at it. The oldest person here looks like about 55 years, 1832. Bless you, Doug. And 29 years, 22, 25. Where do you see one?
21 years.
Oh, I thought you said one.
No.
21.
229.
Yeah, so not counting Francis Oswell's right there, that's 55. This family died fairly young. Its family members died fairly young. And they must have died of some sort of really bad disease at the time. I think tuberculosis is probably the only thing that was a predominant thing.
Yeah, that's the wrong person. That's a pretty elaborate stone though, eh?
It is. It
I
is.
bet you that was expensive.
It's expensive, yes, but I can't imagine what it would cost to do that right now.
Oh man, mortgage a house.
It's possible, but they do have, this is their final spot. Yeah, I have a feeling this place is still in use. It's just, I haven't seen anything. It's very well maintained. Yeah, so yeah, the people that look after this place, they've done an excellent job maintaining this place, which is really, really good. Especially for the families here resting here. So Whittam, and there's a plaque there. Yeah, I'm not going to read it myself too much, but if you want to, feel free to pause and have a read. Just to sort of get an idea. But it looks like it's a pretty prominent family that's been here, bicentennial of the arrival of Daniel Raphaelge to the Talbot settlement. So 200-year anniversary. So that is kind of a significant time. What's that?
2015.
Yeah, this is Scattering Garden. So this is the more recent part. So this is for cremation and stuff. Yeah, overall, this hasn't been a bad trip, but did you get any kind of feeling with? No, so nothing at all. No curse. No.
I didn't walk through the tombstones or anything, but
Yeah, neither did I. But overall, overall, I didn't get any sense of anything.
No.
My one friend Allison, she is a paranormal investigator. She came over here with one of her and did a YouTube video here. She told me she didn't get anything. So that might say something right there. Yeah, and I think we're just about done here. But yeah, we wanted to check out this place because of the witch's grave. Yeah, and that's just it. And also the Chisholm family grave as well, which was a bit of a thing to also check out as well. Yeah, overall, this wasn't exactly. This was a pretty decent day trip to check this out. So yeah, that's kind of about it. And I'll get more shots of the witch's grave right there, just to post later. But yeah, that's kind of about it. So yeah, I think this kind of concludes this trip, I'd say, to this cemetery. What did you think?
Not too bad.
Made for a pretty good drive. Like, if you're not looking to go, might as well get in here with Cliff. If you're not looking to go too far.
I'm actually trying to get out of the video.
Sorry. But no, if you're not looking to go too far from here, it makes for a good day trip. Just kind of saying.
Yeah, not a bad day trip at all.
Yeah. Since we're in St. Thomas, you want to check out the rest of the city, or?
I don't know what else there is to check out here.
Well, we could take a look.
Can?
Yeah. We'll just take a quick look. So yeah, this is me, unofficially Lewis. So if you kind of like what you see, like, subscribe, comment. If there's any other places you think I need to check out, by all means, let me know. I know at some point, it's later down the road, I want to check out the cemetery in Komoka because there's a very prominent baseball player buried there. He's the only person from London, Ontario to win the World Series. Yeah, and also in St. Mary's, because I believe the 9th Prime Minister of Canada is buried there. So, it's something to do down the road. Anyways, I'm going to sign off, so have a good one, and I'm just going to get some closing shots.